Hello, my ABT students. This is the second assignment in your Advanced Tables booklet. It's assignment 1425, Easter Candy. So I assumed you've opened up Easter Candy and you've saved it, and that's what I've done, okay? So the first thing that they tell us is to refresh your memory is if you want to go outside the table, remember wherever you are, you go Control Home and you press Enter twice. And the first thing I want to do is put on my no spacing. And now I've got my titles prepared, so I'm going to go Control V, and you will key in the headings Campbell's Confections and Easter Candy Molds. Okay, the next thing that it does, it tells us to go and break this table, this long table, into more shorter ones. So the first thing it says is go and find the word peanut butter. So just type type in P-E-A-N-U-T. That's enough. And it stops at peanut butter. So now press Home and you want to go to Layout and say Split the Table. And you see it splits the table by putting a paragraph symbol in. All right, if you take it out, the table's back together again. Then I'm going to go Control Z and split the table. All right, the next place, and pretend you can't find it, says dark. So type in dark. And there you are. You're searching for dark. You found it. Press Home. And you want to go to Layout, split the table, and there you go. Okay. And then we'll go back to the find box, and the other find I want to find is pink. So I'm going to put in pink, and it stopped at pink. And so now I press Home, and I split my table at pink. So Layout, split table. So remember, if you want to find something, just go Control and the letter F for find. That's your easiest way. Then I'm finished with find. I can close out that, and I've got my long table broken now into smaller tables. Okay, the next thing it asked you to do is it said select white molds, but I know that I already did this one, so you'll have to do it. Right-click, merge cells. Then go down and to peanut butter molds, left click once to select it, right click, merge cells. All right, go down to dark chocolate, again your white arrow, left click once, right click, merge cells. And then the last one, select pink molds, right click and merge cells. So that was easy, that wasn't hard. Okay, we also want to pick up this row. So go back up to your top, go Control S to save, just in case you haven't. Select this second line here. Select the second line. And now, right click and copy. Okay, we want to copy it. And note that we chose the whole row. So make sure that you used a white arrow. Because if you didn't and you did this, you're not going to get the same results as me. Okay, so please make sure it was like that you had the row marker selected and then you copied it. All right, so now you want to click here on the second row. Don't highlight anything and go Control V. And did you paste in the whole row? Yes, you did. All right, and now click here under dark chocolates, go Control V, and then click once underneath pink molds and go Control V. So easily you put extra row in there without any issue. Save your work. Okay, we're ready now to create a new custom table style. And this is the first time that you've ever done this. So click in your first table, white molds. Doesn't matter where you click as long as you click inside that first table. And you're going to go to Design. Now, we had looked at all the different default designs, but you're not going to use those ones. You're going to go to New Table Style and create your own. So New Table Style. Now, the first thing, you want to give it your own name. So in this case, we're going to call it Table Style Special 2, I think we want to call it. Yeah, Table Special 2. All right, so I'm going to put in Table Special, Special 2. All right, and you want it, the style type is table, style based on normal, that's just fine. Now here's the big piece that you need to know. Okay, apply formatting to, and we have to pick out each piece of the table and apply the formatting to that. Now, there's some things that I can't see on the screen, so the things I've given you are what I'll be able to see on the screen. So it says for the whole table, apply for the whole table. We want Calibri, that's fine. Size 11 is good. And likely you're not going to put bold and italics on the whole table, so you won't do anything there. And it would be optional whether you wanted color or not, but I think likely you'd leave it at black. All right, but you could change that if you wanted to. Now, the one thing we're going to put is we want some lines in this table. So first of all, check, here's your style of lines, okay? Now, obviously in a table you don't want anything thick. Here's your sizes, and you're used to all those, so that nothing's any different there. Automatic means the color of the line. And now here we can choose other things. You want all the borders, no border, outside borders, inside borders, top, bottom, and so on, okay? What we want here is we want the inside. Well, first of all, we want to say no border, just in case anything is on. Okay, so no border. Then go back and choose, you want the inside horizontal border. Okay, but you want a color. All right, so let's go here, and let's say we want burgundy. All right, so you can see the burgundy lines, and they've been applied to the whole table. Okay, because that's what it says, apply formatting to the whole table. Now, you likely want vertical alignment on here, but we won't know whether we need left, right, or center. So let's just leave it at left center, okay? And that will be fine. All right, the next piece that we want to go to is, click on the drop down here, is your header row. Now, as you saw in most of the default tables, your header row is a different color. So go and choose something light. Don't choose anything dark because you can't see your font through it. So I'm going to go with light burgundy, okay? And I think that I will make my text, because this is the header row, I'll make it bold, I'll make it italics, I'll make it size 12, and I want it to be Calibri, of course, okay? And now, what color? I think I'll use the burgundy. It's because we're going to go in that theme, all right? So there's my header row. All right, so now apply formatting to. I haven't got a total row, but I'll go to first column. All right, on my first column, I want to put shading on, and again, I want something light, so maybe I'll go with maybe the green would be better. Okay, there's my green. Again, these headings I might want to be bold. I might want italicized. I might even want size 12. And of course, I want Calibri for sure. And I could choose a font color, and I'll choose the green, maybe the dark green, just so that you can see something different. And we definitely want them left aligned, okay? We definitely want those left aligned. All right, so we leave that, and then apply formatting to, and it tells you there's nothing in our last column, so we won't use that. We could go with odd banded rows, but we'll go with the even banded rows. And I want to pick out something, a different color here, okay? So maybe I should try the tan color. No, that's too close to green. That doesn't look good. What about the blue? Okay, I'll make it blue, so it's all definitely totally different. All right, so now I say, okay, that's my table. Now, nothing has been applied at this point in time, okay? So you're still in your table. Now, if in case you can't see this, click on your More button, okay? And it's at the very top, Custom, and hover over top, and it says Table Special 2. So I click on it. Do you see my burgundy header and text? You see my green first column, and you see the even blended rows are blue. All right, now I want to go here on peanut butter molds, apply it, and dark chocolate molds, and apply it, and pink molds, and apply it. And the beauty about styles is that once you've applied them, you can modify them in any way. So you might say to me, okay, Lee, modify this one. So I'm going to right click, go to modify. And you don't want the even banded rows to be blue. You said I want a different color. All right, so maybe you want purple. All right, so there's purple, and I'll only change the one thing. And look at this. every table is changed. So just think, if you had 500 tables in there, you would want them all to change. So that's the beauty about using a style, and that's why you use a style. So they're very easy to create, and then you just apply, and then when you modify, it's not a big deal at all. Now, I only changed one thing, but I could have right-click again and go to modify. I could have said, oh, maybe you want to change the first column, so you would choose first column, and you said, I don't like your green, so I want to go and change it and maybe make it blue. So there, we made it blue. And if you want to go back to the header row, did we use italics there? Yeah. Now, maybe you want center center for these headings, so then you could have changed this and put on center center. All right. And so now you've made your changes. Say OK, and take a look here. We have got your header row with center center, peanut butter molds, center center, pink molds, center center. So very easily. And if you said, I didn't like that, I'm going to go back to modify. I want to go to header row, and I want to put it back to left center, and that looked a lot better, and say OK, and I liked it like that. Okay, so that piece is good. You don't have any problems with that. Next, you notice that this column number 1, is wrapped because I put the larger font size on here. So all you have to do is click in the table here, but don't click in the header row. Click here in any other row but the header row because it's merged. And right-click, go to Table Properties, and go to Column. Now make sure it has a check mark there, and make your column 2 inches, about 2 inches. And say OK, and now it fits in. So that's an easy way. And the same thing, go to your next table and right-click, go to Table Properties, go to Column, Preferred, put in 2, and say OK. And then go to this column and do the same thing, right-click, Table Properties, and put in 2, and say OK. And on the last one, click in here, right-click, Table Properties, and you want Preferred, put in 2 inches, and there it is. Okay, another way you could have done it, if you didn't want to be exactly precise, you can put your cursor up here, hold down your Alt key, and grab your column, and you can, let's see, will it let me drag it? Yes, I could have just dragged it over like this, but I want them to be all 2 inches, so I didn't do that. I went into the menu and said, make them exactly 2 inches. But that is, if it's a separate table just by itself, you can adjust the column width by just going up here and dragging across. Okay, I'm going to stop here because I'm out of time, and then I'll come back and do the remaining part as part 2.